Guess who's back, y'all? Guess who's back? Welcome to Words with X, where words keep us moving from day to day. It's good to be back, y'all. It's good to be back. Good to be back behind this mic. As I said, welcome to Words with X, a podcast that makes you think a little more each episode. Like each episode is just a little bitty nugget that you remember. So before we jump into the episode today, I want to give a huge shout out to my brother on the Discord server, Brutiful. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here so y'all can see how to spell it. I know even I get confused sometimes, but I want to give a shout out to my brother because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. He completely inspired this episode. He inspired it. It's like all he said was a simple question, and it blew up. And that's what this episode is going to talk about, fueling your fire and everything like that. But as I said, thank you to my brother on Brutiful for inspiring this episode. So you, the listener, if you're a Discord user, check out Brutiful. It's a fun, chat-friendly community about gaming, relationships, and pretty much everything in between. I mean, there's really not too much you can't talk about in there. And I've been there for years, so if you're a Discord user, go check them out. That's Brutiful. I don't have a link. I'm not big on links. Maybe I'll talk to him about getting one. But yeah, so check it out if you happen to be a Discord user. And once again, I want to say thanks, brother, for the spark that ignited this episode's inspiration. Y'all ready? Let's jump in. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. Whatever you're passionate about, be it a hobby or career or talent, that you have and you are good at it, fuel it. Fuel it. Fuel that fire. That means keep doing it, even if it's not every day or not every time you do it, it's memorable one. Fuel it. Fuel it. Fuel it. I'm going to have people saying that for the end of this episode, but fuel it. You just doing it is adding to the blaze of what you passionate about. Making the fire bigger is how you get to the point it's almost second nature to do. That's why I keep saying fuel it, fuel it, fuel it. Y'all gonna say that by the end of this episode. Y'all gonna say that, but fuel it. I'll use an example. I'll use your boy Axe as an example right now. Watch some of my earlier episodes of this podcast. Go check them out. I'm being honest. They were not great. They were not good. Like that was back when I was still getting going, but back then I had no flow, no rhythm. Basically, call it what it is, and I hate to say it like this, but it's just gonna come out the way it is. Basically, just a behind the mic speaking crap. If you want the honest answer, I could have quit. Yes, I could have. I mean, we all had that right, but I recognized the passion I had for doing this, and after around episode 2, 3, 4, within that range, I caught on to something. I caught on that I was actually good at this. And when I mean good, I mean I didn't go off on some BS rants about things no one was interested in, nor did I find pleasure in just doing it, but rather I found pleasure, just like today. The pleasure is putting the message out there for y'all, the listeners, and feeling the spark of inspiration from that. Get what I'm saying with that? And thanks to fueling all of these years, oh man, it has become pretty much a skill that has grown over time. They're finding the inspiration, finding the sparks, flowing with it, and all that. So yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna go on a rant. Y'all be surprised how many bloopers happen because I go on rants and tangents. But that is what I'm saying when I say good at, and that's what I'm also saying about fueling. Because like I've been fueling this podcast for years, and legit for me, it's pretty much become a skill that has grown so strong from when I first started. And that is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. I fueled that fire. I did not let it die out. And shoot, where are we at now? I think this is like episode 68 or so. I don't know, but I know at least 65. So almost 65 episodes later, the blaze is burning so strong, y'all. It's pretty much self-sustaining now. Like I don't even know. I'm gonna take a little break right here and tell you. I don't even know the year I started the podcast, but all these years later, it's still here. It's still going strong. I'm still doing it. Let me bring it back real quick before I get off on another tangent real quick. When I say going strong, I don't mean going strong like, oh, everybody's doing it. No, I mean going strong like I'm still passionate about doing it. I still am getting that spark. I'm trying not to go off on a tangent, but just the spark. Like I said, my brother inspired this whole episode from one question. So the skill is strong, all of that. And I say self-sustaining because I see a lot of people need others to fuel their fire, if you will, and to do what they're passionate about. Now, don't get me wrong. I get that. I understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm to this day still looking for guest speakers for Words with X as we speak. But I didn't let the lack of people doing it with me stop me from fueling my fire. And you can obviously tell my fire is strong. My fire, I'm gonna find me about what is it? Some little sound bites of a fire burning. I'm gonna have that going because that's how strong the fire is for this podcast. When you have that spark, and I'm gonna probably say this a lot throughout this episode. Thank you, brother, for sparking this spark. Like I said, the fire is strong in this episode. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little crazy reality behind what I just said. You can do the same thing. Like you can do the same damn thing I'm doing. No matter what you're passionate about. No, it don't really matter if you're passionate about it. You can do the same thing I'm doing right now. You can fuel your fire too. You can. Why can't you? Give me one reason why you can't. Exactly. Don't give me that. You can fuel your fire too. Don't expect it all at once though. See, that's the problem. A pet peeve I've called on. I have a pet peeve about. For I've had it for like the last 2 years. Everyone wants and said no, 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 boo boo. Don't expect it all at once. You gotta get all you need, just like a fire. Like, think about it. If y'all don't know how to make a fire, you need wood, kindling, a bunch of stuff. And you gotta go do the same thing to fuel your passion. Let me see. I'll think of some examples. I got an example. If you're a person who is passionate about playing music, you gotta go get the sheet music. You gotta get the instrument. You gotta get a place to play it. And that's like what 3 or 4 right there. You gotta get all of them. Then you gotta get time to do it and stuff like that. So again, don't think it's instant, people. Don't think it's instant. I'll give you another example because I know a lot of people on Beautiful and a lot of the Discord servers I'm on play games. If you play a game, if you're a gamer, you gotta go out and get the console to play it on. You gotta get a place to play it on in the second. As a matter of fact, you probably want to get the place before the console. But anyway, those are two things you gotta get. Then you gotta get the game you want to play. And if you're like me, I do gaming. And I mean, this is more just my style, my speed, the way I do it. I don't want to just get on there and just play. I like to have a little bit more so people remember it a lot more, you know? So all that stuff goes into play. So as I said earlier, don't expect it all at once. Don't expect it all at once. Fuel that fire, yes. You can fuel the fire. That could be an instant thing you fuel in the fire. But don't expect that, oh, I don't know how to put this, that end goal you're looking for all at once to happen exactly as you see it right that moment. It takes these steps. You gotta build the fire, people. You have to build the fire. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Things take time to become what they are. A blazing fire starts as a spark. Thank you, brother. Well, I had to give props to my brother, as mentioned at the start of this episode, for being the spark that set this episode ablaze. And you can tell it is going. Woof, I need to find that clip. I need to find that soundbite now. XL Audio, get on that. Find that sound clip. But I'm just saying, you need these things. But I'll tell y'all something. When you fuel something you passionate about, like really fuel it, really get into it, give it that passion, it's like I'm putting the best words I can describe it. It's like your mind, body, and spirit get jump started with energy. If y'all like energy drinks, it's like when you do that, it's like taking 10 or 15 of them mugs. I mean, it's that feeling that you get. And I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, when you have that spark, you now have the power and will to move towards a goal that, I put it like this, if you didn't have that spark and that fuel, you most likely wouldn't have the same energy towards achieving that goal, nor get the goal even accomplished. And that's why I'm so big on harping about fuel and the hobby you're passionate about. Just no, I'm just stick with hobby. I was gonna say career at one point, but now I guess you can say career too. Now I go career too. So your hobby or career, but I'm just more talking hobby. Stuff people enjoy doing, not forced to do. But we're just gonna talk about hobbies, and that's why I said fuel it, fuel it, fuel it. Oh, I can't. I'm not even going that man. But people, fuel that fire. Fuel that fire. Do not let it just, like I said, just a few minutes. And I'm slowing down a little because of pet peeve. I know so many people who let stuff just die out because they don't fuel it. They don't give it the attention it's craving pretty much at times. Especially if you're good at it, people. Especially if you're good at it. Don't just let it die. Don't just let it die. Fuel that fire. Because like I said, when you have that fueling it, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be honest, that spark helps a lot too. That spark helps a lot. And I'm gonna speak in a minute why I'm talking about the spark now, but when you fuel it, you have that power and will to move towards the goal you're trying to achieve. Like I said, without that sparking fuel, and I've seen so many people do this, you most likely, I'm be honest, you most likely won't have the same energy towards the goal, and you probably won't get the goal accomplished. That's just the honest truth, and I know you listening right now know exactly what I'm saying. I can feel it over here saying, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'll be warning you back. I'll speak from personal ex experience, all right? I'll speak personally from ex right now. I'm sorry, I might just hit the mic. My apologies. All right. I have tons of Words with X scripts just sitting in the vault, like pretty much episodes, if you will. I have a ton of them because there's a whole process of doing Words with X. That's why there's a vault. And a lot of scripts are just sitting there right now as we speak. But, and it's why I was talking about the spark, I didn't have actually even to this day, I don't have the spark for those scripts or those episodes rather. And without that spark, I'm not fueling them. Hence why the uploads of Words with X is very scattered. It's all over the place. It's bam, bam, bam. It could be 1 month here, 1 month here, like 2 months later, nothing. Then another month, another upload. That is like the core of why the uploads for Words with X is so scattered. Kind of like here when it wants to be there, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as focused as my gaming YouTube content. Or let's be the other realization with it, which I know, that's why I'm always looking. If I had another person to work on this with to keep that spot going like a new engine, they'd come out a lot quicker than But without all that, like I said, I got a ton of script. I'm messing on my words today. I got a ton of episodes sitting, scripts and everything lined out and everything for them, but I don't have the spark, which means I ain't fueling them. And that's why the uploads are so scattered. That's just the honest truth right there. That's why I keep emphasizing in this episode. People, if you're passionate about something, fuel it. Fuel it, fuel it, fuel it. So, my dear listener, if you don't listen to anything else I said today, listen to at least this. When I say this, please, 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 fuel your fire today. Fuel your fire. Find something, anything really, to ignite the passion you have for your hobby or thing you are good at doing. Doesn't matter, just find anything to ignite that passion. If you're good at it and don't fuel it, I'll be honest, and this is to me, you really are just doing a disservice to yourself. And I feel that's just a waste. I just feel that's a waste. You got something you passionate about, you're good at doing it, and you're not fueling the fire? To me, I just feel that's a waste and a disservice to you. And be honest, you deserve to feel that fire you passionate about. You do. You do. You do. You deserve to fuel that fire you passionate about. You deserve to keep getting better and better and better and better and better. I'd like to go off on that one. But you do. You deserve to keep getting better and better at the hobby you want to do. You won't regret doing so. I can promise you that. You will not regret doing so. And I can almost guarantee this. Not only will you enjoy the process, just like you can already tell, I enjoy the process of all of this. You will enjoy the journey to that day. You can say and feel you have mastered that hobby. That way, when you look back years ago and be like, oh, like I just said earlier in this episode, when I look back and said my first episodes were crap, they were. They honestly were. And I'll tell you another thing, too. I also hate when they do come out scattered like this, like one upload here and the other, then I gotta get back to my flow, and I'm sure Excel Audio hates how much editing they have to do because all the bloopers and everything else like that. But hey, I'm doing what I just talked about this entire episode. I am fueling my fire. I am making it better and better every time. I am improving each time, hopefully. That's why they call them bloopers, but I am. And that is exactly what I'm telling y'all to do today. Fuel your fire. Fuel your fire. I'm telling you, before y'all leave, y'all gonna be just walking around saying, I'm gonna fuel my fire today. Somebody gonna look at you and be like, what the heck are you? Do we need to call somebody on you? Don't set my house on fire, player. But nah, that's what I'm saying. Fuel your fire today. You really have nothing to lose by doing so. Well, that's another Words with X for you today. As I said, I thank my Discord brother for sparking the spark for this episode. Like, bam, it blew it up. I just feel it. That had a lot of energy behind it. So thank you, brother. Thank you for providing the spark for this episode. I fueled it. I gave it energy to go from just an idea to a reality. I didn't just say, oh, that's a good idea. I did it. No. I ain't do that. I took that spark, fueled it, and boom, blew it up. Now, people, don't think I'm some magical being or nothing like that. I'm going to say this once for y'all. People, y'all can do the exact same thing. Fuel that fire, y'all. Go out there, fuel that fire today. And as always, remember, words is what keeps us moving.